Hey guys, Mr. Gardner here. I want to go over a word problem strategy with you that I call CUBES. Now, CUBES is an acronym. It stands for circle the numbers, underline the question, box the keywords, evaluate, and solve. So this method's really nice for keeping our word problems organized and keeping the information so that we can find it easily when we go back reading the word problem while we are attempting to solve. I'm going to be referring to cubes all year as we do word problems, and I will ask you, did you cube that problem? Things like that when you're working on word problems. So it is important that we just get comfortable with using this strategy whenever we're doing word problems. So I'm just going to show you a quick example through a very simple word problem on how to use this strategy. So we can see here we have this word problem. It's Davis has picked 54 apples on Saturday. Lisa picked 25 on Saturday and 36 more on Sunday. Ben doesn't know how many he picked. Altogether, the three kids picked 158 apples. How many apples did Ben pick? Well, if we think back to cubes, right? Circle the numbers. So what we're going to want to do is go to all the numbers and just put a little circle around them. This just makes it really easy when we're working on the problem to find all the numbers that are in the problem. Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh, I need to erase a little bit here. I kind of circled over one of the numbers. Let me just fix that. So we're going to circle that one. Okay, so now I have all my numbers circled. All right, the next thing I want to do is underline the question. Well, the question is, how many apples did Ben pick? So there's our question we want to underline. So then we know whenever we're like, all right, what are we trying to answer? We're just looking for the underline. Box keywords. Okay, so let's see. Picked is probably a keyword. Let's see. Lisa picked Saturday. Ben doesn't know how many he picked. Okay, so maybe picked is a keyword. That just lets us know that they are adding to their total. They're getting something instead of taking stuff away. Okay, so that word's important. All right. And then this word altogether. Again, altogether is another one that's going to tell us we're looking for some total. Okay. And then picked 158 apples. How many? So this is important because this is a key math term. How many? Okay, so we're looking for some total. Did Ben pick? All right, then it says eliminate what you don't need. So probably this word 3. We don't need that. That's not important to this problem. That number doesn't do anything for us. We're not worried about that there was 3 kids. We're worried about apples. And so now we need to solve the problem. Okay, and so we can draw a picture if we want, and we can just show Davis. Here's Davis, and he's got his little basket. And in his basket, I'm just going to write how many apples he has. And here's Lisa. Lisa has longer hair. Okay, so Lisa's over here. And she's got a basket. And I'm just going to write what she has. So she has 25. And then the next day, she picked and she had another basket. And that basket has 36. And then we have our buddy Ben. Ben is a little bewildered. He can't remember how many he picked. He was just going crazy in the apple orchard. So we don't know where he's at. But we know the total in the big basket of apples that have been picked, look at that great drawing, is 158. So a picture is always nice because it lets us just visually see what's going on, right? So how many apples did Lisa pick altogether? Well, we know she did 36 and 25. So we're going to come here and do 36 plus 25. And that's going to give us 51. Oh my goodness, 61. Forgot to carry my 1 there. 61 apples. All right, and how many apples did Davis and Lisa pick together? Well, Davis had 54 from my picture. Plus 61. Okay, again, it's going to leave me with a 5. Nothing to carry. 6 plus 5 is 11. So that's 115. And we got to always label apples, apples, And then in here, we're going to look. Here's another word problem, right? What is the difference between the number of apples that all the kids pick? So again, we don't have any numbers in here. Our numbers are scattered around here. But we do have a question, and we do have a key word here. What is the difference? So we want a box that because that's a key word, and all three together. So these are all keys to what we're doing in this problem. Okay? So we want to know the number all together, the number that David and Lisa pick. Well, we figured out David and Lisa right here. Okay? So then we want to use the information we know. Total is 158, and what they picked is 115. And we just have to think about, all right, what this word difference means. Well, we know difference means to subtract. So I have to subtract these two things. And that's going to give me my total. So I've got 158, and I'm taking away 115. So then I do that. I got 3, 4, and 0. So then that means 43. So Ben picked 43 apples. And so that's just a really nice way to work on word problems, keep things organized and together, and just make it so that we know where all our information is and what's important and what's not important. So this is a strategy I want you guys using. I will ask you things like, did you cube that problem? Show me where you circled things, stuff like that. So just make sure that you are using these strategies whenever you're doing word problems.